Workers' comp fraud and Disney. These are two words you typically don't see in the same sentence. But what we have here is in California, this police officer is being charged with committing workers' comp fraud. And what ended up happening is whilst doing an arrest of an individual, she suffered an abrasion to her forehead, and then she was cleared by the ER doctors the same day for that forehead abrasion, but she later claimed that she was suffering from severe concussive symptoms like post-concussion syndrome. And so she filed for temporary total disability in California and then medical benefits, which she was receiving. And up to the point, I guess she was collecting up this whole time about $600,000 in compensation and medical benefits. I guess California is really generous how they do things. Nevertheless, somehow, while she's claiming that she's suffering from post-concussive syndromes like dizziness and light sensitivity and sound sensitivity, she was found to be doing things that were completely opposite or would be places and things that you wouldn't be doing when you would actually be suffering from post-concussion syndrome. My curiosity is, how did these things come to light? Was the police department surveilling this individual, or maybe more likely, was this individual posting all these things that she was doing to social media? And I suspect that this individual unwisely, you don't commit fraud and then also post on your social media. You don't commit fraud in general, but you certainly don't post evidence or your evidence of your fraud on social media. But nevertheless, there was evidence that she had gone to the Stagecoach Music Festival where she was seen dancing and drinking. She had participated in skiing and snowboarding trips. She ran 2 5K races. She attended baseball games, and she took an online course for a master's degree. And all these things are typically things you don't do or can't do or have real hard problems doing. And also, she visited Disneyland. But you have difficulty doing these activities while you're suffering from post-concussive syndrome. And I imagine the worst possible place in the world you could go to when you're suffering from post-concussion syndrome, like when you have photophobia, fear of issues with light, issues with sound, is going to Disneyland or Disney World. That's probably the worst possible place in the world you could go with post-concussive syndromes. But anyways, this individual is being charged with fraud. I'd be interested to see how this turns out for this individual, but yeah, don't commit workers' comp fraud.